Hey everybody, Norm over here. I have my buddy Frank Stallone. Now I have to say, we always talk boxing and all kinds of crap when he comes in here, and he loves guitars. But I want you to just know that the management of Norm's Rare Guitars takes no responsibility for anything that Frank might say, because Frank is slightly unfiltered.
Yes, the last time we had quite a shindig here, we went through the gamut of insults and everything politically incorrect. But what is correct is this Stromberg Master 400. This, I've never seen one of these, I've never played one. These are considered one of the really rare gems, am I correct?
Absolutely.
This is an 18.5-inch bell, isn't
and
it?
you've never, it's 19.
19-inch.
And you've never seen one, right?
This has a bigger butt than my girlfriend, seriously. I mean, this is really nice.
And you've never seen one?
I've never seen one in
person.
person.
How about seeing two?
I've never seen
double
two.
Or what?
I've seen D'Angelicos. I've seen some of the greatest guitars you've had. This is a real fine. This is that real. This is a real jazz box. This is a.
Sing something, Sean.
I'm singing in rain, I'm singing in rain. What a wonderful feeling, I'm happy again. I'm singing, singing in the rain.
So that's Frank Stallone playing, his 30s and 40s stuff, and he does all kinds of cool stuff. He recorded an album with Nelson Riddle and all that kind of stuff. And we were talking about boxing, and Frank was saying that he thought maybe I had boxed and maybe took a shot or two to the head,
Took
a little
few
one
shots
too
to
many.
the head, yes.
I'm here. I'm not denying that, but.
Put it this way, you're not as clear as a bell either.
Thank you. Thank you.
Listen, 45 years, 51 years of rock and roll will give you just brain damage being in the same place.
I've been here and I've had to put up with a lot of stuff.
Just the people you've dealt with will give you brain damage in this place. Now, is this a Master 400 too?
Oh, I was just looking over at Frank when he said
yes.
that.
Is this a Master?
Yes. Now notice
different
the
headstocks
are completely different.
Yeah.
And a lot of these guitars had individual features that were unique to itself.
Look at the. Do you think the customers sometimes maybe requested? He might say, "Hey, do you like this one?
Let's make something a little bit different so that they're not all alike."
But that has a lot to do with the pricing too.
Oh yeah. Well, these were a lot of money at the time. So
because D'Angelico also had the headstock that was kind of like this. Then he had the one with the actual kind of
pin
in the middle. Yeah, this is, but
these are actually rarer than D'Angelicos, but just very cool, interesting guitars.
Those happy hours I spent with you, oh, honey, don't you know, most of all, I need you so. That was by Three Cats and a Fiddle, which were the predecessors to the Ink Spots. If you notice, they all sang like the Ink Spots, remember? You've got that eye. They did.
And then that was also the Platters.
Platters.
So another disciple of the Ink Spots.
I don't want to set the world on fire. That was Bill Kenny and Ink Spots, but they all had that high thing. Then they would do, hey baby, come on like gangbusters, sit baby like gangbusters, sit my baby, ooh yeah, ooh, that cap right on.
There it is.
But these guitars are really absolutely gorgeous, really rare, and with a hefty price tag, yes?
Yes. About 50 large.
Yeah, that's about hookers in overseas for a year. Good ones, actually.
Yeah, better than those ones you were telling me
Better
about.
than the ones I had, yeah. They were like 50 cents. Yeah, so this is like...
That was a lot of them.
That was
like
a lot, man.
Hookers,
That was 4 girls for 50 cents. Yes, that was across the border. It was pretty good.
And some of them weren't even girls.
Yes, that's another story. That was $1. But these are really wonderful, Norm. These are probably like... These and those L5s you had, These are actually museum quality representations of these guitars.
Absolutely. It's guitar art at its
Yeah,
finest.
yeah. You will never see these. These are so hard to come by. If it's hard for you to come by,
yeah.
it's impossible for Joe Blow, unless someone left it under the bed, after because. I mean, you've been doing this for 45 years. How many have you seen of these?
I was born about 45
Yeah,
years
that's
ago.
right.
Yeah.
How many of these have you actually seen
Maybe about 7 or 8 in my life.
in all those years? So this is absolutely incredible. Now, I would love to pause that, babe, and I mean that now. I want to play Candyman on the harp guitar. No, I just want to. I got to bring this. This is so. I mean, come on. This is one of the coolest looking guitars in the world. You got to admit it. This. We have made a lot of mistakes in our lives dealing with guitars. I bought this guitar exactly like this. I think the tailpiece was a little different because this is pretty.
This is very early.
Yeah, yeah. And it wasn't the star and the moon. I had said the Gibson. I bought one of these with the case, black 20s. I paid $1,100 for it. Norm,
How old are you?
I'm old enough to be stupid enough to. So what is this one costing?
This one is
$12,000.
cost about 10 grand.
10
Yeah,
grand without the case. I had the case.
So let me ask you a question. Where are you playing these days? I went to see Frank, and by the way, Frank is very entertaining. His music is great, and some of the stuff that he says is completely out to lunch. And
And the management
people love
takes
it.
no responsibility.
Absolutely. So, but if he's playing around your town, it's worth seeing.
Well, thank you, Norm. This guitar is, to me, one of the most fantastic pieces of art Gibson ever made. I mean, just the whole thing, just the whole concept of this thing. I mean, the tension on this guitar would cut your head off if the neck broke. I mean, between the sympathetic strings and the six
A
strings.
lot of these were played with the mandolin orchestras
Yeah.
and all that.
Like
back in
Dave
the day.
Applin and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But I mean, this is really a great representative of
Play
this
something
guitar.
on that thing.
I don't know what to play. Is it? What they play then?
Well, you were a kid then, so
That's right. When this guitar came out, I was in first grade. Let's see. One summer day, I gone away. She's gone and left me. Sympathetic strings are out tune. And now she's gone. I can't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world.
hey, there it is. That's what you do with a
Now,
harp guitar.
I didn't realize the sympathetic strings are out of tune, so it kind of sounds like Rain Man.
Sounds
when
like
I play.
blues, man.
Blues, baby. But this is really just a magnificent piece, Norm. This is great.
Well, so just tell me, where are you playing these days?
I'm playing Vibratos, which is Herb Alpert's club up on Mulholland, which you've been.
Oh, that's the one where they wouldn't let me in.
Wouldn't let you in. That's right. God, I was so mad when I found out about that. Anyway, so I'm playing there June 22nd, July 27th, and August 24th. But July 30th, my birthday, I'll be playing Mozambique in Laguna Beach, which is really for sure, dude. So I'll be there, and yeah, I mean, I just love stopping by. I've known Norb for many, many years. I have many guitars I bought from him. Of course, when I had the big bucks, he said, Frank, you should buy some of these Les Pauls. And I said, they were $5,000. Now, $100,000. But, what are you going to do?
Well, those were the days. Anyhow, this is my buddy Frank Stallone, so check him out if he's playing. And by the way, you guys probably want to know why they threw me out of the club. Well, Frank was playing there that night, and I went in and I dropped his name, and they threw me out.
Yeah.
So
And you were bringing me a Gretsch White Falcon that was for my birthday.
that's right. That his girlfriend was buying as a birthday gift. And they accepted the guitar, but threw my ass out. Anyhow,
Anti-Semitism at its
I
best.
guess. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what the hell it is.
I don't know what I said. But
I play there, they don't let me in there. But this is really fun, Norm. I always enjoy coming by your store and just sitting there and watching my mouth water with all these incredible instruments.
All right, the great Frank Stallone.
Thank
Norman's
you.
Rare Guitars. Take no responsibility.
Take no responsibility.